they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Broncos offense will go to work first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Great place to start for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Moore to the air. Works the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener. The extra point is blocked. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terry. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still... Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Broncos will snap it on first and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. He'll run it again. Running into the open space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Broncos are flying down the field. To the air, it's Madsen. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's got 42 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. The Broncos will try to put one on the board on first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They're going to run it. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Grab behind the line, it's low. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Back to throw, it's Madsen. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Parker. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Moore to the air. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's low. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
How about taking the shot off of the RPO? A lot of times you see RPO routes and you throw it real quick, whether it's a bubble or a glance, but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here, take a deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. How about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And the Broncos get it past the sticks.
College football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Madsen. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
With the catch, it's Terry. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Gaines.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. Ten from the 50. Moore will throw. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. There he goes! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From from the gun, the ground game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone. The score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air, it's Madsen. He lets one fly deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's caught. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Boise State.
And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
And the Broncos will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Ducks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Gaines. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
To throw, it's Madsen. Finds the tight end. Creates a little room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Running behind that left side. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now all of a sudden...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Moore will throw. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield is slow. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Let's go! Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack.
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Flying play action. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Using his legs, it's gains. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They are controlling the ball. Ninth play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Touchdown Broncos! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Moore to the air. The running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds. It's incomplete. 3rd down.
And that was a good effort. That was a good throw, good catch, but he just ran out of real estate. And if I'm a QB, you want to miss outside. You definitely don't want to miss inside, but, man, he didn't miss by much.
The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to get it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. about the 25 before they put a stop to the... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Throws to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 19 over Tulane. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes.
Turning it on! Touchdown Ducks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give is to Smith. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Pulls and fired complete. And the Broncos get enough for the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Madsen. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Off the play fake on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Right on the money. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Madsen. He's got his man. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Lost to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Caught. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Right back to the well. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.